do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and
he disappointed. We all disappointed.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Goes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
But then he still don't see the fucking problem though.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's in.
Because if half the shit was done the right way, we wouldn't be in the situation we was in. Because people would be scared to fuck up like they fucking up.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well, but they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 16.
Watch that dude on that line jumping, ref. Watch the jumping.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
Down Arizona.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Ryan. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
It was my fault. I touched past it.
And he takes this one back into
that was my fault. You got one off of my error.
That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what
wide open out in that flat. I should have threw it further out. I'll take that.
The pressure coming without them having to blitz. That's what
I know. I see it. I see where it went wrong.
They end up gaining 6 points.
They'll look to throw. And that is
1 for 2. Okay. He stepped this game up now. Here we go. We got a game finally.
Swing, INT return for pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
All right. No pressure.
You're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in.
Fuck out of here. Suggest me do what? Suggest me do what? Take a knee? Come get me. Come get me, bro.
Ready to go with their next drive at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. The 20.
One play at a time.
Touchdown,
Here we go.
Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 78 yards. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play into the end zone. Well, it's definitely early.
Get it all first.
They didn't need to go for two. They didn't have to go for two, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty
he get up there.
Some are worse than others.
Little ass something get up there.
Get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Lindsey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Fucking bullshit button. I hit the timeout button and shit. I already burned the timeout.
4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
Come on, 74. Make that block, man.
No one gets behind you. That's the Cardinal sin of defense. Not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And the Cardinal first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
On 1st down, Ryan. Past the 20. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Still first quarter.
I got the right controller today, brother. Ain't no rubber band and no legs today, man.
Game plan, whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Take a knee.
And this carries into the end zone.
They're hopping out the end zone.
20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll run. It's Lindsey, and he'll be taken down by the face mask. It appeared, and yes, out come the flags.
Out of here.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is the tight end fan.
Come on, strip that ball out of there. We're holding them up.
Past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Good way to fight through that block.
Credited with a 1-yard.
Good way to fight through that one.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
7.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Not bad.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The 33-yard line.
Because that was my bad.
Start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Should have pressed you.
Broncos 8.
Put the pressure on you.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Not yet.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The all-pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away.
Throw it away. What is he going to do? Force it? The pocket. Out the pocket, brother. I get rid of that.
So just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you wanted to take,
get rid of that one.
Choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
Play action. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep. Oh, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the 1st half.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Oh, and he pulled it right. It's no good.
Caught a cramp in that one. Caught a cramp in that kick.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone. That's a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose
75. You killing me, bro.
32. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Hamler now on the return. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll try to draw Lindsey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Lindsey. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now back to throw. He's got his tight end fast. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
My bad.
No problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Hey, man, I brought the house. I figured I had to do something.
They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
2nd tackle. I broke the first one. This is a 2nd tackle.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 35 on second down. Ryan looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the shotgun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Arizona.
A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 47 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
No gain.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. Getting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
Hey, man.
A catch for him to remember. That's
can't take too many more of those.
For his NFL career, not a bad number at all. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, Lindsey. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Lindsey. Oh, look at that. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 25. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a realized 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Tyler Davis.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
The ball carrier.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And
that fucking crow.
From 3 yards out, and the Broncos get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Khalil Mack. He's at the 50, 30, 20.
I'm the best in the game.
5,
I'm the best in the game.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter,
your side of the field now.
With their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team,
he caught it.
This is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Flushed out right. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan.
Throw it. Damn it.
Down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Ryan. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
You killing me, bro.
It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
That's bullshit.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Dancing to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He caught that? Get the fuck out of here.
The Broncos first down as they're able to get
the
conversion.
Come on, man.
It was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Oh, I was going to eat him up with Mac. Come on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Lindsey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Khalil Mack. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
You pushing it or you holding it?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go.
He did the cha-cha step in the hole before he even left.
Really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
5-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30.
Run, you fat bastard.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down.
Run, man. That nigga got tired.
He's that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them. Down this big in the fourth
quarter. You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front.
I can't believe I didn't get in on that last play. That's bullshit.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you are too. Without a doubt.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean,
oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught.
Good catch, big fella.
And a fake extra point.
Get your feet in.
Extend their lead by 2.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they
Oh,
started
my
moving the ball,
goodness.
turning it over on the last
First of all, my dude stopped dead in front of you like, nah, I ain't going to tackle him.
Symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Ball carrier.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside.
This nigga's a fucking acrobat.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk.
This nigga in the air catching every one hand, laying out, everything.
He'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his
Good
feet
hit,
down?
fellas.
No, it's incomplete.
Good hit,
Where it's
fellas.
hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On second down, it's Lindsey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
They'll set up a throw. The quick slant caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. following the fumble recovery. It's Ryan. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. You ready for a Captain Obvious comment?
Let's go. Go with it, please.
He had the 5 picks last week. He's got to be much more pleased. Just the 1 interception. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And not only is he pleased, his entire team is. Because throwing those 5...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all.
Oh, shit.
You stop us. We're not supposed to pull back.
Hey, man.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Goes 14.
Nah, you just flick up on the analog stick. That's his, the truck move to get through. Run somebody over.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this carries.
Oh, yeah, and they kept doing that shit.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about
Come on,
it,
man.
This
nigga here, man. If he ain't catching some unbelievable shit, now he getting calls.
Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
How did...
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Can't pick it, can't advance it.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Good shit, fellas.
Intended for Cortland.
I appreciate it.
Incomplete. Byron Jones on the coverage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Pretty move. And he's going to go down as time is now run on this game.
Today's final score, Cardinals.
Oh, shit.
It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.